All right, let's talk about heat. We all need heat. Even in Florida, it was 22 degrees the other night. So we're having a freeze snap too. So there are 4 types of heat, including 12 volt and 110 volt. And you really need to learn about wattage, 12 volt, and 110 and inverters. That's going to be another video. But I'm going to show you the 4 that I have used, and there's different reasons to have them. Starting with my least favorite, which is this one. And it has a lot of good reasons, and you see them all the time on TikTok. They have them in Amazon. As a matter of fact, I love going to the Amazon bin stores. I've seen at least 15 of these in the return spots. I was one of the dumb people that paid full price for it, but I got it because it is a car cigarette lighter, and they pull less wattage, and they are interesting in a pinch when you need one. So I've actually got 3 solar batteries. One of them's put away, but this is a 400 watt, and I can use this. So watch this. It does have a fan only. So when I turn on fan, oh, by the way, on this one I gotta hit this button. When I turn on fan, it goes up 5. So if I want to use this just as a fan, just to blow a little air around, just to get some ventilation, 5 watts, good deal. When I put it on heat, it goes to 100. It's at 88 right now, but these things bounce around. It'll be 88, 95, 104. Just call it 100. So I got it because now that I've understood the difference between 12 volt and 110, and that'll be a whole nother video where I'll speak in layman's terms, the terms that I needed to understand it. This is only saying 82, which is actually pretty good, but let's just call it 100 amps. Now, if I have this sitting right next to my bed, pointing straight at me, it definitely helps. And this 400 watt will run this thing for 4 hours, and I've got a big bad boy that would run it all night and then some. But it's my least favorite. Even in this van that's about 80 square feet, if it's not blowing right on you, you ain't feeling it. So it's my least favorite. Now here's my second to least favorite. Now this one you might have seen a lot of ads for. People use it in their bathroom. They plug it in and it will heat up a 50 square foot bathroom pretty quick. Here's the problem. All right, so it's only on or off. It does have this thing up here with the timer and all that, but it goes up to 90. Just leave it alone. The problem is the ventilation to pull air is under here. So you cannot sit that on your table. It has to be off the ground. Now, mine's on this power strip. If you have a regular good old-fashioned wall outlet, you could use it. But here's the problem with this one. This one, and let me show you. So here, let me show you. I'm rearranging, so excuse the mess. Now, right now, my EcoFlow is pulling almost 1,000 watts. Did you see how it just went down to almost 400? Well, that's because I had my coffee pot on. So now that my coffee pot's done brewing, this is the actual wattage of what that thing is pulling. It's about 400 watts. So for 3,600 bank, it'll pull all night long. But the fan on it, I mean, you can feel it over here. And if it's right here over your bed, it'll keep this bed area warm, but I mean, it'll do in a pinch. It's only 400 watts comparatively, so it's my second to the least favorite because it really doesn't do a whole lot. And I'm going to turn it off, and yeah. So let me show you my, well, actually, here's the thing. I screwed up my first video. Long story short, my second favorite and my very, very most favorite is in the next video. And I actually talk about something super interesting at the end. My dog water bowl had frozen water in it when I got up one morning. So it's a pretty interesting story. So please go watch that. Now, not only does a van lifer, a car dweller, an RVer need to understand wattage, as a consumer, it's smart to understand what it is that you're buying anyway. Now, I didn't know anything about wattage and amperage, and I'm certainly not an electrician and all that stuff, but I tell you what I did learn. Learned a lot about 12 volt versus 110 and why one is better than the other in certain situations. So I'm going to do a video on that too. So for right now, go watch about my two favorite ways to stay warm, and then also watch for the upcoming video about my car refrigerator, which is what taught me about 12 volt versus 110.